Hey guys, Tammy Lynn Leppert was an actress, beauty queen, and model who mysteriously disappeared in the 80s. Tammy was born on February 5th, 1965, in Rockledge, Florida. She started participating in beauty contests when she was 4 years old. She competed in nearly 300 beauty pageants and took home around 280 crowns. She worked primarily as a model throughout her adolescent and teenage years. She appeared on the cover of CoverGirl magazine in October 1978. Tammy appeared in Little Darlings in 1980. She appeared in the movie Scarface in 1983. She played the girl who distracted the lookout car during the chainsaw scene. She played a participant in a boxing match in Spring Break in 1983. It was reported that her legs, hips, and torso were used in the main poster for the movie. She also allegedly had planned to go to Hollywood in 1983. She had a lead role playing herself in a film called Covergirl Behind the Scenes. After the conclusion of the spring break shoot, she went unaccompanied to a party one weekend. According to her close friend, Wing Flanagan, she came home from the party like a different person. Her behavior began to take on paranoid overtones. After performing her role in Scarface, Tammy suddenly returned home after the fourth day of filming. According to an article on Unsolved.com, Tammy had a breakdown on the set. They said that it was a scene where someone was supposed to be shot and had artificial blood spur out. It is said that when Tammy was watching the scene, she started crying hysterically, and it got so bad that they had to take her to a trailer. She was allegedly in a tremendous state of fear and anxiety. It is said that her mother assumed that she had been afraid of being murdered by someone and that she had become overtaken by this delusion. Her mother allegedly felt the need to have her examined by a doctor, but after 72 hours in a medical center, Tammy was released, and there seemed to be no signs of drug or alcohol use, according to doctor statements. Sadly, one day Tammy Lynn went missing at 18 years old. She was allegedly last seen in Cocoa Beach, Florida on July 6, 1983. She was reported to have worn a blue denim shirt decorated with flowers, along with a matching skirt, a gray purse, and sandals. At the time she disappeared in 1983, she was between 5 feet 4 inches and 5 feet 5 inches. The assumption is that she weighed between 105 and 115 pounds. She had curly blonde hair and hazel eyes. Back in 1992, there was an episode about her disappearance on Unsolved Mysteries. A male friend allegedly told the authorities that he had an argument with her while driving her from her home in Rockledge and had later left her in a parking lot. He's believed to be the last person to see her alive, but he was not considered a suspect by the authorities. Her mother, however, claimed that her daughter was afraid of him. After she disappeared, Cocoa Beach detective Harold Lewis allegedly received two telephone calls from a woman claiming that Tammy was still alive. In the first call, the lady said that Tammy would make contact when the time was right. In the second call, she said that Tammy was doing what she always wanted, going to school to become a nurse. There were talks about serial killer Christopher Wilder. He was linked to the killing of 12 women across the United States. It is said that he was active in Florida at the time Tammy Lynn disappeared. His MO was to lure women with the promise of photographing them for magazines. Her family sued Wilder, but they eventually stopped the process as some had doubts as to whether he was involved. John Crotchley was another person of interest. He was suspected of essay and taking the lives of over 30 women. Tammy Lynn's mother theorized that her daughter could have been killed due to her knowledge of local drug trafficking. She said Tammy exhibited signs of paranoia and she was cautious when consuming food and would not drink from open containers. She had also allegedly filed a report to police. Allegedly, the authorities do not have her dental record or fingerprints. Various authorities have actively worked on the case with multiple age progressions created. I read that the remains of 13 unidentified women were compared to Tammy's, but none were a match. Her family is still searching for answers. There is a Facebook page called My Missing Sister, Tammy Leppert. It provides updates and advocating for the case. It had recent activity in 2024 and 2025. As far as I know, there has been no confirmed sighting of Tammy, no discovery of remains linked to her, and no arrests connected to her disappearance. Tammy has been missing for over 42 years, going on 43. I hope the family finds out what happened to her so they can have some peace. Talk to you guys later.